Hi, beautiful people. It's Friday, and as I said before, I was going to do these videos slightly differently. Just the way I document them really gets so confusing remembering which week I'm on and all of that sort of stuff. But also, people change. I change, and I've changed along this path. And whilst I am still healing, and I've said it so many times before, whilst you always say you're healing, you're always going to be healing. You'll never be better. You'll never be in wellness, in well-being. And yet humanity is pretty much always healing actually at the moment. It's so easy to look outside of ourselves and say, oh, that person has this, that person has that. But, you know, we all need to heal in order for this planet to be a calmer, more peaceful place. But to get back to these videos, I do feel that I will just change the way I do it because I am changing. I've changed a lot. I feel grateful for having had this experience. If I hadn't got sick, I don't know how things would have been. Hopefully a lot better, a lot easier. But in suffering and in challenge is where we grow. This is the thing. When you put pressure onto something, it's where you grow. And I'm not saying that we want pressure all the time when we want to have difficult challenges. We don't want that, but it's just to help to awaken and to lighten up those parts of us that need lightening up. And I've had to heal and transmute a lot of trauma from my life. And I don't want to be one of those people that carry on talking about that stuff, because I want to leave that now. I feel that that's sort of old paradigm ways of being, when people do trauma bonding and then they tell you about their trauma and then the other person tells about their trauma, and then it just keeps you stuck there. It just keeps you stuck. I remember years ago listening to a chat between Esther Hicks and Dr. Wayne Dyer. And he was saying about, how he'd been a foster kid and everything. And she was saying, yes, but, you don't want to keep going on about that. And he's going, yeah, but I was. And it helps other people to, know that no matter what, they can transcend things. And I get what he's saying, but actually, I also really, and I didn't really get what she was saying back then, but I do really get it now. It's like, you have to have a time when you give up your story, and it's difficult because we go, but damn it, that happened. I really did experience that. I experienced this and it was really hard. But if you don't ever give it up, you keep it active in your cells. And how I see it, yeah, and I can't prove it, but how I see it is that you carry it into the next lifetime as cellular memory. And it's still active. You may not know what happened. You may not know what happened, but you've got some sort of something going on, some interest there, and then it just perpetuates, and it's just ridiculous. It's like now it's just boring now. It's just boring. Unhealed people are boring. And yet we all need to heal. We all need to get ourselves well. But whilst we constantly talk about healing, or we keep on talking about our wounds, keep on talking about our traumas, we're keeping our wounds open. We're not just like saying, okay, put a plaster on it and trust that it will be healed within a few hours. And that's what I want to do. That's where I want to change. And that's what my belief, and that's what not just my belief, but that's what my heart tells me to do. My heart tells me to let go of all of it. Let go of it all. Don't go down that route of keeping that active. Concentrate on things that light me up. Concentrate on being in service, because that's why we're all here. We're all here to be in service to one another. and to shine light and to shine love and to be love and to be light. And whilst we are rising in consciousness, and I know a lot of people just think, yeah, right, look at what's going on in the war and this and that and the other, but you know, lots of bad things been happening in this planet, and suddenly everybody's like thinking that it, you know, or this is the first. No, this is not the first time something awful has happened, but now we do need to really take responsibility. Each one of us really needs to take responsibility to go within and clear out our inner junk, because a war cannot be going on if we are carrying stuff inside of ourselves, and we have to just work on that. We have to find our inner peace, our love, our joy, our kindness, our compassion, our generosity, our patience. And we have to transcend all of this. It's the only way to heal. Healing is not just about one person. It's not just about me or whoever else might have some disease or this or that or the other. It's about the whole. It's about all of us together here on this earth plane. Like a big giant crop. We are a big giant crop. And depending where you are in the field, depends on what you might have affecting that part of the crop. And we all know that healthy crops come from healthy soil. So we do need to go within, and we have to concentrate our efforts on building ourselves up, all of us, each and every one of us, releasing all of the stuff that's happened in the past. You know, don't have to keep going over and over it. I mean, that's just old school stuff. It's really, I mean, I don't know if I would think differently if I hadn't had counseling and all these different therapies I've done over the years. I don't know, because I have had all of those different therapies over the years. I have done enormous amounts of inner work, so maybe I'm just now at this stage where it's like the next logical step, and the next logical step is give up everything, give it all up, give up all of it, give it to the God, give it to the universe, give it to the source, and let it be. And then just concentrate on well-being, concentrate on good health, concentrate on being in service and showing others how it can be done. I know that some people don't have such strong faith, they don't have such strong beliefs, and I'm talking about the right kind of beliefs, not the limiting beliefs, but the beliefs that empower you and support you and uplift you. And I'm not proving a point to anyone in a, you know, it's not like trying to get one-upmanship, not that, but it's demonstrating, it's leading by example. That's what it is, leading by example. And that's what I will do. I will just continue to lead by example and lead with love, through love, with love as the way. Love is the way. Love is the answer. Love is the way. And although, you know, I still have my own challenges, we all have our challenges, but challenges do make us robust. They do help us to grow. But I have got this really amazing feeling inside me, like everything that I have done over the last years, I say the last years, but since 2013, everything that I've done since then, since leaving the restaurant industry and completely changing everything about my life, I've had to lay down a heck of a lot of foundations, so a lot of structure building, and like foundations, it takes time, especially if you do it organically, and I'm very much into doing things organically, and retraining and relearning and doing everything else, and yes, and this and that and the other. And now I feel as if I'm standing on my very interesting and very beautiful structure that I have created over these years, and I feel as if I'm about to fly. And I had a dream the other night that I was a harpy eagle, and they're the most extraordinary eagles. They really are. They have the most extraordinary faces, but I was one. And I say I had a dream, but actually I had to go to bed early because I felt like I was breaking out of my body, and it didn't feel like it fit anymore, and it was a really odd feeling. It was like being in an egg. I felt like I was in an egg. I could feel all my feet and everything contorting, and they felt claw-like. They actually felt like claws. And I went to bed. It was 5:30 in the evening, and I writhed around for hours, half sleeping, going in and out of consciousness, dreaming as well, seeing myself as this eagle, feeling as an eagle, feeling very bird-like. And the next day I felt absolutely amazing. I felt absolutely brilliant. I did miss my class that night, so I had to apologize to a few people, but I felt reborn again. Like, how many rebirths can a person have? Apparently quite a few. And I've also got a new guide, which I've been working with her for a few weeks now, and she's a no nonsense. This is why I'm wearing all blue. Actually, I'm wearing a lot of blue at the moment. I find the color blue helps me to connect with her very quickly and very easily, and she's very, very powerful, very, very strong, and we must know each other from a different time, but we are all multidimensional beings. So yes, we'll see how things develop, see how things unfold, and I encourage you all to believe in yourselves, to trust in yourselves, and trust in your healing. I said the word. Trust in your well-being. Trust in your well-being, and know that you will and can transcend anything. Just get out of your own way. You have to just keep empowering yourself, knowing that you can do anything, because all of the limitations that have been put on you through time, they are illusions, and they're not real. They've just been drip fed into your consciousness by lots of different ways, but they're there to keep you small, and you don't need to be small. You don't need to keep small, just as much as I don't need to stay small. We can all expand and take flight and be harpy eagles together. So I love you all. Take care. Know that you are amazing and you can do anything. And I trust and believe in you all. Peace.